Good evening. Welcome to another edition of the 411 Talk Zone radio show. My name is Leon Jones, and tonight I'm going to go back into doing the scam videos. And one type of scam that is popular is the car warranty scam. Now, we know cars cost money to maintain, even if you are making payments on the car. Repairs, particularly based on the age of the car, mechanical repairs tend to come. Now, you're going to get your monthly repairs or monthly maintenance like your oil. Down the road, you're going to have to change your spark plugs. But what happens if something happens to your transmission or your engine? I know. I just had to put a transmission in my car, and transmissions are off the chain because if they can't get you a brand new transmission, they're going to have to get a rebuilt transmission. Now, the problem with getting a rebuilt transmission is they open up an old transmission, pull out the old guts, put in new guts. Are those new guts tested? And what I mean by the guts, lines, seals. Now, if you have a manual shift car, you don't have to worry about anything but a flywheel. Now, generally, when it comes to big repairs like transmissions, you also have to look at, say you get a used transmission. Well, how many miles are you going to get out of that used transmission? So one of the things that you have to understand about the scams here is you have to look at the value of the car. Now, if the blue book value of your car is $1,000, but they want to give you a warranty, or you have to buy a warranty, let's say for $4,000. Is that really worth it? That's more than the value of the car. And generally, an extended warranty, if you're lucky, you can get one for about $1,500. Now, the issue with these warranty companies is they can get information from the DMV, the Department of Motor Vehicles. That's what people don't understand. Information about you is passed through all different types of channels. Now, I'm going to share my screen. And I'm going to set you up with a gentleman, and he's going to talk about how to deal with the scams. This is from real ride share stories. Real ride share stories. Check this video out as it's going to tell you about this scam. Car warranty scams. Fair use. Like, share, subscribe to the channel. Fair use.
Please hold.
Car warranty
Call is very important to us. Please stay on the line.
Scams.
To the next available agent.
Sorry, I just got out of the shower.
Hello there, this is Michelle here with the warranty department. How you doing today?
I'm fantastic. How are you doing?
I'm doing well, thank you. My job here is very simple. I just verify basic information, and I'll get you on over with your specialist. Can you please state the year and the model of your vehicle?
Yes, I have a 2017 GMC Yukon.
And how many miles is on it?
104,000 miles.
And then for the voice recording and security purposes, can you state your first and last name?
Yes, it's Jonathan T. Wilkinson.
All right, and postal zip code, please.
It's 10141.
Perfect. What I'm going to do for you is get you on with the GMC coverage specialist so they can go over the options with you real quickly. Just one moment, okay?
Sure.
Now, what he's going to do, he's just toying with it right now, but he's going to show you how these scams work and how to defend these scams. Because when you get a new car or you get a used car, you're going to hear that warranty word. And warranties can be long, they can be short, they can be costly. But listen for the information during this video. This is very important if you just purchase a car. Fair use. Let's continue.
Never ever say yes on those phone calls if you're going to scam them. Your car warranty is up. I thought they were all gone because of coronas. Well, let me get the lights on.
Hello, Jonathan?
Yes, sir.
Hello, how are you doing today?
I am fantabulous. How about yourself?
I'm doing good. Thank you very much for asking. The reason I'm just giving you a call is because your original warranty on your vehicle has expired. So we're just trying to help you put coverage back on so you're not stuck paying for repair bills moving forward. Just to make sure with you, you have about 104,000 miles, is that correct?
That is true.
And let me get you authorized. Let me grab my authorization and turn on the line. I'm going to ask you a couple questions about your vehicle. If everything checks out, I'll cover the coverage and the cost for you, okay? Did you hear that?
I did.
Okay, let me get you authorized then.
Fair use.
Okay. Okay.
Thank you so much for holding. This is Vanessa. I'm with the authorization department. I do have to let you know that the call is being recorded. How are you doing?
I'm fantabulo. How about you?
The fire protection industry is evolving. Don't get left
Excuse me
behind.
for the advertisement.
Join Inspect Point.
You.
I'm doing great. Thank you so much for asking.
Great. How you doing with this whole
Briefly on the
virus?
line. I'm surviving. I'm currently working remote right now.
Oh, that's
I've just
great.
been staying home. I got little ones at home, so been trying to just stay inside.
I hear you there. Are you wearing masks and all that too?
Every time I leave, I have mask and I have hand sanitizer. So.
Good. Yeah, you want to make sure you stop that spread.
Yeah, absolutely. So I'll make this real quick. My job's very simple. I actually just have a couple of questions to ask just to make sure the vehicle will qualify. Is everything right now currently working okay on your vehicle? No check engine lights if fluid's leaking?
As far as I know, but then again, I haven't been driving much either, so it's been sitting in the driveway for like 3 weeks now.
So understandable. Have you done any modifications to the vehicle?
Like what?
Have you changed or added anything to it that would make it go faster?
Oh no, it's pretty fast enough.
Okay, not a problem. And I'm assuming you keep up on like oil changes and services for it, correct?
Oh, of course.
Okay, perfect.
Man,
And it is a
What we do.
personal use vehicle?
That is true.
Awesome. Okay. So based off the information, it does sound like the vehicle will be eligible. I'm going to authorize the agent to go over the highest amount of protection that the vehicle will qualify for. In order to be able to take advantage, we do just ask a small favor. You will need to either accept or decline coverage at the end of the call. Just let your agent know we do not accept callbacks to be able to activate coverage.
Now that's a question to me. They don't accept callbacks. Why? I mean, even if I accept, what if I come up with a question? So basically, if I accept the offer, that's a done deal. But even though I said I accept, that's over the phone. But if I don't sign any paperwork, does that make the contract null and void? But when I hear no callbacks, that's suspect to me. Fair use. Let's continue.
Nothing against you, but since we just don't have a way to inspect the vehicle, it eliminates the possibility of someone trying to call back in the future with a problem. Does that make sense?
I got you.
Okay. Give me just a moment then. I'm going to get your agent back on the line. I'll go over all your details, pricing, and answer any other questions. One moment.
Stupendous.
All right, sir. Go ahead and grab a pen and paper. Let me know when you're ready. We'll go over the coverage and the cost for you, okay?
Shirky durky. How you holding up with that virus out there?
It's doing good, sir. Can you verify your VIN number for me real quick? Not your VIN number, your zip code.
Yes, it's 10141.
That's an invalid zip code, sir.
I've been using it for many years. I don't know what you're talking about, sir.
What is it again?
I said it's 14104.
14104. Let me see. I think no. What city is that?
It's Yamaha, New York.
Okay, just give me your address. What's your address?
Now, this is what you got to be careful. Do not give them your address. Now, I believe the zip code, it could be bogus. Because, see, the problem is when you start giving your information out like that, you're going to get all kinds of emails, you're going to get junk in the mail, and you're going to get a ton of scam calls. So, what this gentleman is doing, he's scamming the scammer. And this is what you have to do. You have to be smart because these scams, particularly these warranty scams, they go after a lot of people who are desperate. And if you don't understand warranties, you're going to end up paying for something you don't need. Now, when it comes to driving a car, what is the value of the car? That's what should be asked. And there was also talk that there's nobody to inspect the car. Well, who is the warranty company? They can send people all over to inspect the car. But if you think about it, a warranty is not insurance. So you don't really need an appraisal on a car. You have the Kelly Blue Book as well. With fair use, let's continue.
It's 821.
East 21.
No, 821 14th
8,
Street Boulevard,
so 821 14th Street Boulevard.
Northwest,
What else?
apartment
Northwest.
7.
And that's what was this? And what was this? Northwest, and what was the city?
Yamaha, New York.
How you spell that?
Yumaha.
Yeah, there's no Yuma.
How you do? I'm sorry. How you doing with that virus? Are you guys surviving there?
He's scamming a scammer.
You guys okay with that virus? I'm not sure where you're calling from, but here it's pretty crazy. Sometimes you can only mess with these people for so long.
And that's what he's doing. He's messing with the scammer. Scammer's pulse right now because the scammer doesn't believe that the zip code and the city and town that the gentleman resides is valuable or verifiable. But when these scammers call, one of the reasons why you can't call back too, just thinking about it, is the number that they're calling from is bogus. So if you try to call that number back, you'll probably get a song and a dance. This number is out of service or doesn't exist. Let's continue. Fair use. It's long pause.
And then, excuse if you can answer, what company is this? I don't even know.
Being fire chief is about more than putting out.
No answer. He asked him what companies.
Either he caught on, or they're trying to do a search for a made-up address. See, I was flustered, but hey, sometimes you got to do what you got to do on the spot, right? Excuse me, is anybody there? Ah, they hung up. Damn it. Damn it. That's all right. Waste 10 minutes of their time. Oh, yeah. But seriously, on a note, don't give out personal information to anybody who calls you unless you know who exactly they are. And then also, do not give out any real information if you're going to mess with those people, because yeah, it could be really fun. Now, hopefully I can get some more people like call center scams that are even a little more better, like the IRS scam or the Social Security scam, because those can be really fun because I know those scripts inside and out because I've dealt with it a few times and I watch a few other people who wasted their time to do it. So hopefully I'll be able to get a few more out there because to me, they're just absolutely hilarious nonetheless. But yeah, I got to do better preparations next time. They caught me at a wrong time because I was just getting out of the shower and sitting down to the computer, which I wasn't expecting to record at this exact moment anything. So, but yeah, that is a fun little thing when I have some extra time to mess with some scammers who are trying to call you and do all that craziness. Now, again, if somebody calls you out of the blue, chances are it's not going to be legitimate. It could be, but just make sure you know who you're dealing with. Find out the company. If you have to do some research online beforehand, do that, but never give out personal information unless you are the ones who are actually calling out and know who you're calling. And again, don't necessarily trust the Google front pages when you type in Netflix number or something, because it could lead you to a scam call center pretending to be Netflix. So just watch out for that.
That's true. And the biggest thing that people do with these scams is give out their information. And they prey on people who are very naive. Now, again, we saw how the gentleman scammed the scammer. I've done that myself with a little bit more of a enlightened verbiage there with the profanity. Just get a lot of them and check your phone, because warranty scams are very big. And something else, you get a lot of information in the mail. I don't know how much warranty stuff I've gotten. And the car is really that old, chances are you're not going to fix it anyway. The value is low, so why get it fixed? You see, one thing about a car, I will say, I don't care how much you pay for a car is not the greatest investment, because you're going to have to put some work into it. I don't care if it's a Lamborghini or a Volkswagen Beetle. They all do the same thing to me. You get in it, you drive. The warranties, yeah, they're supposed to save people from repairs. But see, here's the thing that you have to understand about warranties too, and why I believe warranties, okay, they are scams. Because I know I took my Buick Encore down and get it looked at. And they're going to determine whether it's a legitimate repair or regular mechanical repair. And you know what? When I took it to get it fixed, I still had to pay some money out of my pocket. In fact, $600 out of my pocket. Because really, to me, warranties, and hear me closely, they only cover basically your engine and transmission work. So if you have something wrong with your spark plugs, if you have something wrong with your distributor cap, your brakes, your tires, that's not covered under a warranty. Now, let's say you're going to get a transmission. Well, the transmission can be covered under a warranty. But what about the transmission fluid? And when they put another engine in your car and you go through a warranty, what about the oil change? Because the oil changes are considered maintenance. And see, this is where people get caught up with warranties. Now, again, if you're going to buy a used car, the best place to go buy a used car with a decent warranty is probably at a certified dealer. See, if you go to one of these, I call them these junkyard dealers, cars aren't certified. And you're going to get short warranties. And the reason why you're going to get short warranties, because see, they bought the car from an auction as is, and they marked the car up. And when you get in that car, it might run for a couple months, and then you're going to run into all types of problems. And you're going to end up putting more work than what you really paid for the car. And in the end, you made a bad investment. Again, when it comes to warranties, or when it comes to any other item like Social Security, financial aid, IRS, the biggest thing to do is not give out your information. And too many of us are quick to give out our information. See, what you saw in the video was an individual who gave out bogus information. And he gave out bogus information to waste time. And this is what scammers do. They love to waste your time. They constantly put you on hold. They run from department to department to department, and it gets you frustrated. And again, with a lot of these warranty companies, when there are no callbacks, that should already tell you something right there. Because if I have a problem, I should be able to call you back. Well, they don't want you to call them back because once they got you, they move on to the next victim. This is why you cannot be naive when it comes to dealing with warranties. First of all, you have to know what a warranty is. You have to know what the warranty is going to be used for, how long the warranty is. You have to know the cost of the warranty. You need to know the company. See, a lot of times, if people don't give you their company, where they're calling from, know it's a scam. Now, I'm not saying that everybody who's got a Indian accent or Pakistani accent is scamming, but you need to understand that they're calling your number, they're wasting your time, and look at your phone. If it's something you don't recognize, you could do this. You could ask them questions when you answer it or don't answer it at all. You can do a reverse lookup. And I say this because, this was taking place during the Rona 19. Now, you have a lot of companies, and you had a lot of companies in that were trying to find ways to recoup their money. And this is probably why a number of us are getting scam calls. IRS is another type of scam call. And I'm going to get into the IRS later on, but just a little overview of that. The IRS, Social Security, they do not call you. And you have individuals impersonating officers who want to come out and arrest you. Number one, it should ring a bell that we are not a debtor's prison. So they cannot arrest you for a debt. They can only arrest you if you steal money, like from a company. And depending on how much it is, it could be a felony or misdemeanor. But when it comes to any of these warranties, know what you're getting in the warranty. And it should be documented. This is why you don't take anything verbal over the phone. You notice what that person said? You can't call back, either accept or decline. Well, you can tell me what's in the contract, but when you send me the contract, it could be something totally different. And they can say, well, you signed the contract. Well, no, something verbal is not official. You must have everything documented. And let me tell you one thing you need to do. If you don't know anything about these warranty scams, consult an attorney or deal with the Federal Trade Commission. Because there are a lot of these companies out here, they're taking millions from Americans like us. Don't let them prey on your feelings. Don't let them see that you're desperate. Understand that it's your money. It's your information. Your information is valuable. Don't give your information out to everyone. And you have a number of individuals who are constantly on their phones and on their computers. Information is going out to everybody. And this is why you're getting a number of these warranty calls. And of course, you have DMV. They can sell your information. You don't know if they're doing it or not. They can sell your information. And then they know, and it's funny, they know when your warranty is about to run out. Again, you have to look at what you're really getting in your warranty. It's say 5 years or 50,000 miles. Remember this, 5 years or 50,000 miles is interpreted as whichever comes first. So if you drive 50,000 miles before your 5 years are up, that warranty that you previously had is no longer valid. So you can get an extended warranty. This is why they tell you to average 10,000 miles a year. Now, the most of us drive right around that number. It's possible. I don't have the statistic on that. But what I do know is when I deal with any type of contract, particularly if my information is out there, I need to know what I'm getting because I'm going to have to spend money. And when I invest in something, I want an ROI, a return on investment. Well, we all have cars. We have to keep our cars running. Now, I'm not saying all warranties are bad, but there are a lot of scammers out there. And people are trying to recoup money from what happened in 2020 with the Rona. But even before 2020, there were a number of scammers. Now you see a lot more scammers. And when I get into Social Security, that's a big scam too. And what they're trying to do is they're trying to basically look at a lot of these elderly people out there because they don't know any better. And when you don't know any better and you become naive, what they will do, they will prey on you. And some of them will get very threatening. And that's what happens with these warranties. Because one of the things that they're going to have you do when you make a payment, say they get your credit card information. Well, now they're going to try to make you pay automatically. And what I mean is, when it comes time to pay that, they're not going to give you a choice on automatic payments or manual payments. They want automatic payments, so they're going to take the money from you. That's how they make their money. You have a lot of scammers out here who are nefarious, which means wicked. And what I'm doing is telling you how to detect these scammers so you don't get scammed. You don't have to be a lawyer to have common sense, but know if something isn't right. And the biggest item is giving out your information. And you're going to hear this in a lot of my scam videos. Do not give out your information. Now, what you saw in the video, somebody gave out a bogus address. It was funny, and he wasn't even prepared. I've seen that guy before. But what he was showing you was how to scam a scammer. And he did it because scammers waste a lot of your time. That's something that people don't understand as well. They're wasting your time. They want you to go back and find your information. Oh, yeah, we can hold. They want to get as much information as they can from you. So, number one, they can sell your information to other warranty providers, and then you're going to get these annoying calls. So my last point is you have to understand why you need this warranty. What's the value of your car? What's the difference between a maintenance item and a big repair item? Because like I said, warranties don't cover everything. They only cover big repairs. And also, find out who you're talking to. Get an employee number. See if that company is licensed and get the name of the company. Because the more information that you have on a scammer, better it is for you. Because right here, my job is to tell you how to beat the scammers. Because if you can beat the scammers, you can waste their time, but you can live another day without giving up valuable information. Because in the end, when it comes to your information is your identity. And that's my commentary for this edition of the 411 Talk Zone radio show right here on YouTube. If you like what I just presented, please comment, share, and subscribe. And if you're looking for some educational content, you can check out my second channel, the QCIS channel. On that channel, I give you a daily dose of science, technology, engineering, and math. Now, if you cannot find the 411 Talk Zone radio show or the QCIS channel on YouTube, you can always check both of those channels out on Twitter. Now, for the QCIS channel, since it is an educational channel, I take it one step further and I post videos on my LinkedIn page. So in the end, be blessed for what you have. Don't worry about what you don't have. Always know that the sun rises in the east and sets in the west. If it doesn't apply, let it fly. But if the shoe fits, wear it. If you don't like the shoe, change it. Once again, thank you for listening to this edition of the 411 Talk Zone radio show right here on YouTube. Till next time, my name is Leon Jones. I want you all to have a wonderful and gracious evening. God bless you. I'm out.